think I'm on here. Hello. Welcome to Cooking with Heather, making epicure. Tonight we are making donairs, beef donairs. And we will be making a lemon dill rice pilaf. I will be making some tzatziki. And I will be making a Greek salad. Hello, Sally! I'm making your donairs. Okay, so I've got an audience now. Hello, Sally. I am going to start. Okay. So I've got my oven preheated. I've got my fancy gloves. Oh, hi Chad, how's it going? Okay, so the recipe says, in a large bowl, combine the seasoning with 900 grams of lean ground beef. Add 1/4 cup of water and mix until blended. So this recipe wants you to use the epicure, what am I making? I'm making donairs! Rice pilaf and a Greek salad, and I'm going to show you guys how to make tzatziki. Okay, so this recipe wants you to use the microwave, but unfortunately I don't own a microwave, so we will be using my trusty oven. And while the donair is cooking, I will be doing all the other yummy, delicious things that I'm going to put into my tummy later. Okay, so let's do this. It says use a bowl, but if you use the container that you're cooking in to mix, you don't need an extra bowl because you've got your bowl right here. So I'm going to put my ground beef in there. Who's my third viewer? Okay. Squish it out. Squish out your ground beef. Yum, yum. Okay. I'm going to throw this in the trash. A 1/4 cup of water. Where are my cups? Epicure has these fancy cups for your food prep, and it also has the measurements on the side of the cup. So I'm going to use these. I need 1/4 of water. Here we go. One-fourth cup of water. Okay, since I've used this, over there. Open my package of spices. And again, donair. Mix, mix, mix. Much like a meatloaf without the eggs and breadcrumbs and that stuff. Smells good. Smells Greeky. Okay. If you don't have gloves, you can just use your hands and make sure you wash them before you do it. That way you don't get who knows what's on your hands and your food, because that's not good at all. So to help speed up the process of cooking, I will be covering it with tin foil for half an hour, and then the remaining 15 minutes I will uncover it so that it gets a nice crisp top. So Epicure does have silicone containers for this. They also, you can make, what's your favorite, Chad? The silicone container or the donair? And if when you, okay, so I got another trick for you. I'm going to take my gloves off because I don't need them anymore because I'm all good and mixed. If you make a little, what do you call it? you make like a little gap on each side. When you're cooking it, all the fats from the meat will pool in the sides instead of pooling on top. That way it's easy to pour off when you're actually ready to eat it. On tinfoil. There we go. Good job. In the oven she goes. Echo half an hour timer.
30 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so I'll clean up my little mess I made there. Okay, so this recipe, it recommends you to garnish your pita. Recommends you garnishing it with tzatziki, which I'm going to make. Tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, and red onion. So I'm going to cut those right now. Epicure has these nice scissors, and you can actually use them to cut meat and cut vegetables. And I will show you guys some peppers. I'm going to cut some peppers when I do my Greek salad. Okay, so let's do some diced tomato. I've got my fancy little cups, so I'm going to put the tomatoes, and it's one tomato is about a 1 cup. Hi Lindsay, how's it going? Okay, so that, I'm gonna put that aside. That's diced tomato for the garnish for the pita. Put that down. Cutting board. Okay, now I am going to use the whole cucumber. I'm going to save half of it for the tzatziki and the other half for the salad. Okay, actually, I'm going to cut into 3 so that way I can utilize it better. Okay, so I might as well grate my cucumber while I'm at it. That way I don't have to clean my cutting board every time I go between things. Okay. Okay, cucumber. Save the cucumber on the side for the pitas. I did like a medium dice. That way it's not too big, not too small, and delicious. Okay, now I'm going to do some sliced red onion. Grab my bowl. sometimes people like teeny weeny little pieces of minced onion on their food. That way you don't bite into a big chunk and it's like, overwhelming. Or we could slice it really thin. You can dice it really thin. You know what? Let's dice it really thin, because when you're feeding kids, you give them a big ring of onion, you know, they're just gonna toss it aside, but if it's diced, they're gonna eat it, because it's too small to pick out and they're lazy, so. But lazy in a good way, because that's how kids are. So, if I was to do slice, nice sliced onion, now I'm going to show you guys a trick. You cut it in half, cut it in half, and then you fold it, and then you can make a paste. Diced onion. Okay. I'm gonna do more. I think that's good enough. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount. Okay, I'm gonna move another one of those cups right here. It's actually funny because some people, they cut onions and they, you know, tears, little rain clouds of onions make me sad. Well, anyways, garlic. Garlic makes me cry. Onions, not so much. Garlic, oh yeah. What do we got here? Do you want me to, Sally, do you want me to cut slower, or is that good? Oh, I'm gonna cry now. I only have one viewer. Nope, it's the onion. Sweet. Okay, so I've got my onions, tomato, and cucumbers. Now I am going to cut my romaine lettuce. I'm going to julienne this lettuce. So a good thing, okay, an easy way to do julienne lettuce is you take it and you roll it and you tuck it in so that the part that's not rolled in is upwards, and then you cut. There we go. Julienne romaine. Okay, so I've got that. Now I'm gonna do, wow. Now I'm going to do my Greek salad. That way the balsamic and the dressing can make it nice and marinated. So by the time you eat it, you're like, oh yeah, that's delicious. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna put my lettuce over here. I've got my bowl for my Greek salad. Okay, let's do this. So now I'm going to take my remaining onion and I'm going to cut it, I'd say medium, and I'm not going to use the whole thing because, again, kids, onion, I'm going to pick it out because it's just what you do. But when you're older and you like onion, you can cut in bigger pieces and more of it. Okay, so I've got it about that thick. Cut it in half, and then you go, and now you've got Oh shit. And it just makes it so much easier to cut it. So they are about that big. I'm gonna toss it in the bowl. Okay. Now I'm going to take my cucumber, and I'm also going to cut it larger pieces than what I had for the actual pita. Okay. Here, is this in the way? No, it's not. Good. Perfect. Okay. So cut it in half, and then I would cut it into threes. You got like little triangles. They're about that big, so medium dice. Throw it on in. Okay, now I'm going to cut, what do you think? 1 tomato or 2 tomatoes? Tomatoes are delicious. Kids eat them. Nick eats them. I love them. You know what? 1 1/2. So if you cut it in half, you got your little eye at the bottom there. You take your knife and cut a little triangle in the top. The eye should just come right out. And then now you've got your tomato with no eye. And again, cut out the eye. No more eye. And again, I'm going to cut it into little triangles. Tomato. Tomato! Okay. Again, large dice in the bowl. Bye-bye eye. And the ends on the other side, perfectly fine to eat. You can just leave it on there. You don't need to worry about cutting it off. Bye-bye eye. Okay. I decided to do a whole 2 tomatoes, not a whole 1 1/2. Going to cut 2 green peppers. Very good. Red peppers versus green peppers. They're a little easier to digest and they're not as strong when you eat them. But either way, delicious. We cut it in half. You take your finger and you pull. And you grab the little veins and you pull. And then you go pop. And you've got them out. And you can take your discard bowl and just tap, and now you've got nothing. So I'm going to do that with both of them. So this time with the pepper, I'm going to try using the scissors that they recommend using in cooking demos. Never actually used scissors in my life to cook, but I'm going to give it a try. And I think it's going to work pretty good, because what can go wrong when you know what you're doing? Oh, hi Chad! Chad's back! Hey Chad, I'm going to cut my pepper with some scissors. Oh. Okay, there we go. Cutting peppers with scissors. Fantastic. So I'll go like this and I'll bring it over and I'm just going to go chop, chop, chop. It's actually kind of easy. And these are nice because you can, like, say if you want to cut different angles on it, go and cut yourself little nice triangles. Chop, choppity, chop, chop, chop. As he's watching My Little Ponies in the background, and you can hear the little theme song. So now I've got My Little Pony friends do 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 stuck in my head, and hopefully now I haven't gotten you guys stuck with My Little Ponies in your head. I guess the good thing about these scissors, if you're worried about using knives, you're not going to cut yourself, because who cuts themselves with scissors? Kids do, but not adults. Yeah, so I think like if you use the scissors, they recommend you can cut certain vegetables. I don't think you want to cut like a tomato, because if you cut a tomato with the scissors, it's just going to gush everywhere. So I think like you can use it on meat, more dense, tougher vegetables like peppers. You know what? Maybe not carrots. Cucumbers? No. Meat? Yes. Okay, I'm almost done. Snip, snippity, snip. Okay, then come. Okay, you what? Okay, then open the door and go to the bathroom. Well, you can climb over it. Azzy's got to go potty.
I can sit on that.
You can sit on, oh yeah, the door thing? Okay. There we go. So we got the peppers cut. Looking pretty good.
I'm gonna look for
No, as you go potty, okay? You can watch after.
after I'm potty.
Okay, sounds good. Deal. So the one thing I forgot to buy for my demo is Kalamala olives, or Kalamala olives. But I do have these garlic stuffed olives, so I'm going to use that instead. Where is my spoon? Since these guys are big, I'm going to cut them in half. I think the little garlic in the middle is a little bonus. Yum yum. That's probably good. I love olives. Olives are delicious. Okay. Wonder if you can cut olives with scissors. We're gonna find out here. Oh, look at that! You can cut an olive with scissors. And cut the garlic in half. Okay. Snip, snip. Perfect. Hey, Azzy, Auntie Sally says hi.
Hi.
You gonna come say hi to the camera? You gotta come over here and say hi. Say hi, Auntie Sally.
Hi, Auntie Sally.
Well, you gotta come over here.
Hi,
You say hi to Chad too? Chad's here.
Chad.
Yeah, she's watching the video. She's
Hi.
watching me cook us dinner.
Hi, Chad.
Even though I already saw you today. Hi, Chad.
I just saw you today, Chad.
Yeah.
Mom,
Yeah?
I actually like olives.
You what? You love olives. Watch this. Come here, guys. My daughter loves olives. Num num num. Her daddy, not so much. I'm just gonna wipe these off, and I will. These also can go in the dishwasher. It's fancy scissors. Dishwash friendly. I'm gonna wipe off my Epicure cutting board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo!
We have
Okay.
to do that.
So now I need to do some feta cheese. Hey, can you be, Azzy, do not bonk that, sweetie. You gotta be careful. Anyways, there's a nice view of my bowl. It's kind of easy to see now that Azzy knocked the camera over. Okay. Do you need to move, please?
I'm on my hand.
It's okay. Okay, now we got feta cheese. Delicious.
It's still on my hand.
What's on your hand?
Nothing.
Of course, something's on your hand because nothing's there, you silly goose.
I just pulled that.
Okay, so we're probably gonna use out of this brick right here, I would say maybe half,
Mom,
because we like feta. Feta is delicious.
Mom, I don't like feta.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. You love feta.
What?
And I was talking to Feta earlier, and Feta said it loved you too. Because I love it when Azzy eats me, because she is awesome, right?
I like all of
Okay.
I like feta cheese.
Well, you just said you didn't like Feta, silly goose. So we cut it into thirds, and then keep it all tucked in together. And you would cut it into a third once more.
Mom, I can't see.
So now you've got little fingerlings.
Let's get this stuff out of the way.
Hey, excuse me, Azzy. We're not going to be touching that stuff because we don't want to knock the camera over again, okay? So can you be careful?
On this floor. This floor.
I cut them into medium dice because, again, a big piece is going to be like too much.
I have share.
Oh, yum, yum.
Yum, yum,
Yum, yum, yum.
yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum.
I just get share for me.
Yeah? Okay, well, you can sit there until I make the rice, okay? When I make the rice, you can't be so close to the stove. We don't want you to get hurt. Okay, so I got all my stuff for my Greek salad in there. When you make salad dressing, it's always, when you make salad dressing, it's always 1/3 vinegar and 2/3 olive oil. And that way it's not too acidic and not too oily.
Mama, I'm very careful with rice.
Yeah?
Very
Well, I'm going to be cooking the rice on the stove and I don't want it splashing on you, sweetie. Okay. I love balsamic vinegar.
I love those too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always use, you got to be careful, please. You're bumping the camera again, hon. I always use shot glasses when I measure my salad dressings.
I'll help you with. I'll help you with that. I'll help you.
Can you be careful, please?
Okay. You give me that. I'll get that in the salad.
Okay. Today we are going to use the Epicure Greek spice,
Green spice.
and it recommends using 2 tablespoons of this. Actually, and I'm gonna use less because I'm not using the full recipe. So I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon.
Ooh.
Woo! 1 tablespoon of the Greek mix. This should be delicious.
Mm.
Ooh, yum yum. Sprinkle that in there.
Sprinkle.
Delicious. 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 Okay. So you can kind of see how my olive oil and vinegar
Mom?
separated.
Mom,
I'm always gonna dump it in there.
Oh. I'm trying to help you with that.
I know. These fancy schmancy tongs from Epicure. Anyways, I'm going to mix that up. I'm making Greek salad, sweetie.
Yum.
Yum! It's gonna be delicious, right?
I'm not gonna like the peppers.
Well, you don't have to eat the peppers. You can eat the cheese and tomatoes and cucumber and the olives.
I can eat them.
Yeah, you can. It'll be delicious. You're gonna love it.
Yum.
Okay.
Yummy.
Yum yum.
And I'm not going to eat the tomatoes.
You've never had Greek salad before?
No.
It's pretty simple and it's delicious. That's what it's gonna look like finished.
I've never seen it before.
When we're when we're able to have barbecues again, I'll make you a Greek salad.
Ooh.
It's celiac free. You can't have olives.
I like olives.
No, I'm asking Chad. Chad says minus the olives, it looks great. It's not an allergy, is it? Because you can pick them out. Because olives are delicious, right, Azzy?
Right.
Olives are delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna put this aside and let it marinate. Okay, now we are going to. What's our timing? Now we are going to make rice.
Rice.
Rice. Rice.
I I love rice.
Azzy loves rice.
They're my favorite.
It's your favorite?
It's my favorite food and the whole nine will.
Yeah? Yum yum.
And Hamo loves it.
Okay, where are my onions?
Onions. Ooh, I love them. I hate onions.
You love onions.
Ugh.
Okay, so whenever oh jeez, as you see, this is why we're not playing with the chair, because you're bonking the thing.
Hey,
Oh, you hate olives? They're delicious.
I love them.
Olives are delicious.
I'm not talking
Okay,
about the
I'm talking
olive.
to Chatterley. Actually, can you do me a favor? Now that I'm cooking the rice, I can't have you in this area because you're knocking things over. So can you go in the other room for a minute? And when I'm done the rice, hey sweetie, when I'm done cooking the rice, you can come back and I'll show you how to make tzatziki, okay? So you wait like 5 minutes and I'll call you back, okay? Azzy's gonna go in the other room so we're safe with cooking the rice.
I can't.
Okay, here, I'll open the door for you. Here you go, sweetie.
And you.
You're welcome. Okay, when I make, I'm trying to shimmy this thing so that it's tall enough to see the stove and tall enough so my head doesn't get cut off, but I'll just have to stack it up higher next time. Okay, now I need to, she moved it around, you can't see the stove. Okay, that works. Okay, when I make rice pilaf, I like to use white onion. Has better flavor when you caramelize it, when you saute it. It's good. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to use a quarter onion. I'm going to put this on the side for later. We actually don't need it again, but might as well. Okay. Onion. I am an onion fiend. And I love garlic, but we are going to use the lemon dill in our rice today, and there is garlic in here. So I don't want to have too much garlic because it will be overwhelming. Yes, it has garlic. I always cut my onions when I make rice pilaf into small dice. Okay, and I usually use maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to put some in there. And now I'm going to get my stove on. Actually, I'm going to use this one down. No, I'm going to use this one. It's a little bit loud, but cooks better. I'm going to turn that a bit so we can see. There we go. Okay. Just going to wash my hands. These onions are powerful. Epicure, oh, I can't see now. Epicure does have nice like cooking spoons and stuff, and I don't have any yet, but I will be using my favorite one to make the rice pilaf. Can you see the onions, or is there a glare? Can you see it? Yeah. Okay, that's all right. I have terrible lighting in my house, unfortunately, but see the cooking. Cooking onions, cooking onions. Yeah, you can see the oil doing a little sizzle, sizzle. Delicious and nutritious. You hear the sizzle of the cooking onions. Well, when you can smell it, you'd be like, this is delicious. When the onions are about half cooked, that's when you would throw your rice in there. Here, I'm just gonna move this back up because I don't like squatting down like that. It's kind of not that much fun. Ah, you stupid thing. Okay. Sorry. Okay, that is just not working. I have a string attached to a box on top of a, yeah. I have like a rig that's like really, really stacked high with a orange box, yeah, it's pretty bad, but it seems to work. Okay, I have measured out 1 cup of rice, and I'm going to put it in here. And if you put your rice with the oil, you get that's raw cooking. Raw onion. Ah. Okay, so that was just my timer telling me to uncover the donair, and I will do that in a second. Anyways, back to the rice. If you put the rice and you cook it for a bit, it gets the caramelization. It gets like kind of a nutty, delicious flavor comes out of it. Not yet, sweetie pie. You gotta wait, okay? Caramelized flavor. You kind of see how it's kind of changing color a bit. You want it to be a little bit darker, but not too dark, because then you've burnt your rice. Burnt rice is not good. Azalin, I told you I was going to call you sweetie pie, okay? You gotta be patient. Okay. So I am going to, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of white wine in this rice, because it's delicious. Maybe like a tablespoon. You don't have to use wine, but I like it. Adds kind of like a acidic-y flavor to it. Kind of makes it work. A little delicious steam going. Okay, I'm going to measure 2 cups because I use 1 cup rice. I'll show you what it looks like before I... See how it's a little bit toasted looking? Perfect. Okay, I'm going to do 1 cup water. Now 2 cups water. Okay, let's do this. Making rice. Okay, back to our lemon dilly. Oh. What's the dillio? I don't know, it's lemon dillio. I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to add two tablespoons. I think that'll be perfect and delicious. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add 1. 2 would be just too much. Too much. Okay. There, that's a little better. Stir that in. I don't know if there's any salt. I'm going to double check if there's salt in this or not. There is no salt, so I have to add salt to my rice. I'm going to add about, usually count, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Okay, now it's boiling. I'm going to turn it on low and find the lid. Ah. And it doesn't fit. Everywhere, and then it gets water and flavor all over the place. Okay, so now that I have that turned to low, I'm going to start a timer. 20 minutes for rice. Echo 20-minute rice timer.
20 minutes. Starting now.
Silly thing. Ugh.
So first, okay? This will leave it for there for now, and then we'll get it later, all right?
Let's see.
Okay.
Ah.
Sure,
Mom, my dad gave us ready.
Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna check the donair, and I'm gonna uncover it, and we're gonna see how. You stupid thing! Sorry. Oh, what did I just add? Azzy, can you move, please? I added the lemon dilly, and the other stuff that I added was just coarse salt. Hey, Azzy, I'm sorry, sweetie, but you're distracting mommy. And I have to go in the oven, and the oven has a lot of hot stuff in there, and you gotta be careful, okay? Okay. I'm gonna show you what it should look like. See how I put the sides there? So now I got the oil all on the side of the meat. That way you don't have a oily piece of meat. Okay, excuse me. Okay, and that should go back for 15 minutes. Echo, 15-minute timer.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Okay. Boom, in the trash. Got it in. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to make tzatziki. Tzatziki? Okay, I need another bowl. Okay, so you take your cucumber that's left over. Get your grater. It's great. It's great for grating. And you grate it. Boom, boom. Make sure you watch what you're doing because it's a good way to lose your fingertips. Chop, chop. Grate, grate, grate. I like my fingers. They're great, great, great. Okay. And we make tzatziki. I have right there. We're going to squish the water and juice out of the cucumber. Otherwise, it will make your tzatziki very runny, and that's not fun for anybody. So I've got a bowl here that I'm going to squeeze it out in. So the lemon dilly that I just used, it also says that you can make tzatziki out of it. So I think I will use the lemon dilly to make this tzatziki. Now it's all squished out and it's not wet and gross and yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to wash my hands, of course. Okay. I love crema thick yogurt. It's delicious and you can make a lot of things out of it. You can make chip dip. You can make tzatziki. You can use it with, if you're making twice baked potatoes, or just use it for substitute for sour cream. Anyways, yum yum. I'm going to use about a cup of it. Okay. That way we have lots and lots and lots. Nick is gonna love covering his pita with some tzatziki, right? You like it creamy? here. He's putting groceries away. He's a good man and went grocery shopping today for us. Right, Daddy?
Betcha.
You betcha. Okay. We got a cup of primo I'm going to put in there. Yum yum. Lots of fun. Delicious. Give it a little mix. These metal bowls are kind of bad because they reflect. Okay. Nice stir. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Again, lemon dilly. And I'm going to put tablespoon. Looks delicious, so why not? Actually, no, half a tablespoon. A whole tablespoon would be way too much. It'd be overpowering. Okay. Stir. So when you cook with Epicure, just make sure. Oh, Chad says hi.
Oh, hey, Chad.
So when you cook with Epicure, always make sure you read the label because sometimes it has salt in it and sometimes it doesn't. And this recipe for the lemon dilly has no salt. So I like to count them. Really, 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. And there is black pepper in this, so I don't have to add any. I'm going to give it a try. I'm a garlic fiend, absolutely love it. So I'm probably gonna have to add some roasted garlic. It's like garlic powder, but Epicure garlic powder. Pretty good. Really good. You know what? It doesn't need garlic. Okay, put this here. What is our timing? Got 8 minutes to spare. What am I gonna do? I shouldn't chop things so fast. If I have a long demo, I'll chop things slower. Pitas. There are 2 ways to eat a pita. Actually, 3 ways. One, you can put a little garlic butter in a pan, and you would flip it, cook it, and cut it, and you can use it for, say, a dip. For this, for instance, the picture on the package has them wrapped up. So you can put your food and wrap it up, or you can grab a corner of it and you pull it. Pull it in half, and then you take your fingers gently, gently. So what you would do is, now that you've got oh, I made a hole. I can see you through it. So what you would do is you put slather your tzatziki in there with a spatula, and then you would put your toppings, and then you would slide the food in there, and then you would take this and you would tuck it into a nice little pocket, and then eat it like you would if you would go to the pita shop or pita place or whatever they call it. Anyways, I'm going to serve them like this to make things less complicated. So if people want to recreate this, then they have a flat surface. Sally, do you have any questions? I've got some time to kill. You know what? I am going to get plates ready, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to plate this, so that when the donair is ready to come out and cut, I can literally just put them right on the plates. And that way, instead of having to finish the demo and then plate everything, I'm just going to have it plated ahead of time. And then, perfect. Okay. So one, nacho space. Oh, going through the book, what would you use nacho space for? You mean the nacho sauce? Here. Do you mean this one? You can make a spicy cheese sauce. So you would like, it says combine 3 tablespoons of this with half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of cream cheese, and then you would use grated cheddar. You would spoon it into a dish and you would warm it until it bubbles. I've actually made tater tots with this. So I would shake the tater tots into it, and it gives like a nice, like, kind of like, you know, fancy baked potato kind of flavor to your tater tots. That's what I used it for. It says you can use it for seasoning. You can add to eggs, macaroni and cheese, tuna casserole, mashed potatoes, hence tater tots. You can use it in burritos, enchiladas, quesadillas, tortilla pie, and a Mexican layered dip. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. FYI, they're getting low at Walmart. Pick it up. Pick it up.
You need TP for your bunghole. And since these are pretty big and little plate, I'm going to cut them in half. Hey, I know. Hey, Nick.
Hey, what's up?
What are you trying to say?
What am I?
Hey, get it out, Sally.
What's up?
Oh, she's writing on there. She says, hey, I know. She says, hey, Nick.
Oh, hey.
Sally. Your sister's my one viewer right now.
If only I could 3D print TP, I'd be rich.
Oh my god. I don't think you want a 3D TP.
I get the right filament.
No, you couldn't. How can you make that soft?
Okay.
Do you want 2 or 3?
3.
3? Okay. No more pitas. Oh, she says she typed that by accident.
Oh.
There's no accidents, just small mistakes. Little happy mistakes. Is that what he says?
Oh,
No.
Bob Ross?
Yeah.
Yeah. Only happy accidents.
So, spread it on. That light is terrible. Okay. So basically, this is like a Greek taco. I'm looking at it right now. Greek taco. Delicious. Look at that. Look at that nice spread on there. Oh, yum! Sorry about the load time. I tried my best to time manage, and I guess I a little too fast. But it's good, like, if I can start doing, well, once COVID is done and I can start doing home parties, I think people will love that it's fast. Because that way they can eat faster. Okay, kids need their tzatziki. Tzatziki. Okay. A little bit more over here. It's like the perfect amount of tzatziki for 6 pitas. And that would be 1 cup of the crema for that. Okay, yum, yum, yum. Okay, now I am going to check. Oh, timer's gonna go off. Okay, I think that was for the meat. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. Okay, so she is done. Look at that, sizzling. Plus you can have appies. That is true. And if I'm doing a show, I would have a dessert as well. So like I would make, like even like, no. If it was like a Mexican demo, you can have like guacamole and salsa as a starter. Or with the Greek kit, it comes with spinach dip, so you can do spinach dip. I need to see you cut that sucker. Okay, you will see me cut that sucker. So since this is hot, I'm going to use my trusty flipper. Okay, look at that. Oh yeah. See, since I did the little valleys on the side of the meat, look at all that leftover juice. Yum yum. Okay, so on the package, where did I put it? There it is. It says to thinly slice the meat. It also says if you wanted to make this ahead of time and have it cold for when you serve it, that's also another option. But I think having it warm is a lot more appetizing and tasty. Okay, so can you see, or is this? Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna cut it nice and thin, and if you're worried about being too hot, you can put a glove on or let it cool down a bit. But I have, what do you call it? Fingers that can handle this. Okay, it's cut nice and thin. There we go. Nice and thin. Look at that color. Yum!
Can I go in here?
Sure. What's up, sweetie?
I don't know what to make here.
I'm almost done, actually. What's up?
Where's the rice?
Where's the rice? The rice is on the stove. The timer's gonna go off first in a second here.
It's gonna start and go till it goes stop.
I already. Hey! You just turned off the timer, you silly goose. That's why you're not supposed to talk to it, remember? Okay.
Echo,
As stop.
turn the timer on. The 40-minute timer.
As you stop talking to the echo, stop. Okay? Okay, as you turn off the timer for the rice.
Echo.
So, stop. You stop talking to the thing, okay?
Stop. Echo.
Okay, no. Over here, please. Okay, over here. Sorry, she can't be in the way, hon. Okay, so I will do a demo on plating. So I need to try my rice. Steamy, delicious. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Look at that.
To grab on.
Okay,
Mom, I need something to grab on.
I'm gonna give it a little try. Make sure you blow on it. You don't want to burn your mouth. Oh yeah, that's good.
I need one.
Want to try it?
I'm so eager.
You make a blow on it. Blow on it. Okay, try it.
Yum.
Look at that. You know what? It could use a little bit of lemon juice. Just a little bit. So, oh. Okay, Azzy, you can't put all those chairs there. You have to move that, please. Can you move that, please?
I put it all
What a good thing to say on a
No.
live feed.
No.
You don't need to tell people that, okay?
Mom.
Especially if we're on camera.
Mom.
So we got this press, Epicure press. We got the limes and the lemons. Put the lemon in there and okay. I'm only gonna squeeze half of it though because I don't want it too strong. But like, for instance, if you make rice sometimes and you add like a little bit of vinegar at the end, delicious.
Mom, I
Absolutely
taste that
delicious. Yeah, just a second, hon. Okay. Turn it off. Now we can actually hear us talking about rice and donairs. Okay, let me try this now. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
No.
You like that? Yeah? Thumbs up? Epicure? Good lemon dillio.
Yes.
Lemon dilly. Anyways, that comes in the Greek kit.
Mom?
And it has lots of good stuff in there too. What's up, sweetie? Okay. I need my tongs.
Tongs?
Actually, no, I'm using my hands. Okay, let's do some plating. So, okay. I'll show you what it should look like. Get a nice piece there. Nice piece there. So basically it's like 3 pieces of meat per pita when it's sliced. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay, so we've got the tzatziki on there, the meat on there, and now we are going to put some cucumbers.
Mom, I'm getting bigger.
You're getting bigger? You are big, you're huge, but you need to be careful, please. We don't want you falling. Now we're gonna do tomatoes. Yum, yum. Oh, this smells so good, Sally. So good. Okay, now we're gonna do a little bit of onion.
Look, Mom, look, I'm bigger.
You're huge, you're so tall.
See, I can't see.
You're so tall, Aslan. Never seen anyone taller than you. And now we're gonna do some shredded lettuce.
Look, I'm up. I'm up like this.
You are up like that.
Because I'm bigger, because I can't see that. I'm going
Okay.
like this.
So I need to put this down.
Oh, what are you
But there's stuff all over the stove. Not good. Okay. So you take your donair and you grab one side and you push and you pull. And look, oh, look, now you've got room on your plate for more stuff. Yay! Twist and pull and push, and now you've got room on your plate for more stuff. Delicious. Okay, you're gonna stay. Good. Okay, we're gonna take some of the wonderful Greek salad. And we're gonna go on the plate. Oh, this looks so good, Aslan.
Watch this, Mommy.
Yeah?
Watch. Look, my
I can't watch Azzy. Mommy's busy, sweetie pie. Okay, and a little bit of rice.
Rice?
Mmm, rice.
Rice.
Rice is delicious, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of rice.
Rice is my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah,
My favorite.
it's delicious.
My favorite for the whole world.
Okay, so here is the finished piece.
Peace.
We've got your Greek salad, your lemon dillio, rice pilaf, and your donairs. Oh, look at that creamy deliciousness. Anyways, thank you for watching. Sally, you're awesome. I love you. I will talk to you later. Okay, toodles.